Hello, everybody, and welcome to Popped In, your home for all things pop culture. And if you're new here, I can't really blame you because it's been a while since I've posted on the channel, but I'm planning to try and become more active, posting about different, releases in the world of pop culture. And as you can see today, we're talking about the newest entry into the Star Wars universe, and that is Andor. And it's going to just be a shorter kind of video, but it's going to be more of a broad look at the first half of season 1 of the show. Last week, we just had episode 6 come out, and I'm recording this before the 7th episode comes out, so it's right at the halfway point of the first season of the show. And I just want to talk about how this show has become, it's like a breath of fresh air for Star Wars, and it's something that's been desperately needed, especially after the last couple of Disney Plus shows, which I myself have enjoyed. I personally have enjoyed pretty much everything Disney has put out for Star Wars. I really liked a lot of the stuff of Obi-Wan Kenobi. The Book of Boba Fett, kind of slow the first part, but from the Mandalorian-centric episode onward, it was fantastic, and of course The Mandalorian is great. And I've enjoyed the movies for the most part. There are some issues there with each one, but overall I've enjoyed what they've put out. But Andor is just such a, like I said, a breath of fresh air because it's new, it's realistic, it feels like, you can tell it's set in the Star Wars universe, but it feels new. It doesn't feel quite like the Star Wars we've gotten in the past, which is great. It's got more of a darker, adult, more mature kind of tone, which I know some people, that's not for them, but it doesn't like take you out where it's like, I don't know, Game of Thrones or something like that. It still feels Star Wars. It still feels grounded in this universe, but it just feels new and fresh and exciting. And, you get to know the characters, and that's another thing, the whole broad scope of the series. It's got more character-centric stories with, of course, Cassian, Andor, Luthen Rael, Mon Mothma even has a chance to shine, but even more the side characters like Vel, Cinta, like the other rebels that we meet on Aldhani, the Imperial characters that we meet, they all feel like real characters, even back to the first arc, the first 3 episodes where we got to meet Cyril Karn and the other security personnel and stuff. They all feel like unique individuals, and this show, it just, I don't know, it feels like other shows that have become big and popular. Like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of something to compare this to, but I really, like, I don't know, it feels just so fresh and unique. Like, it feels like, like, I'm trying to think, something like Netflix, the Lost in Space remake they did, something like that, I mean, obviously that wasn't as big as something like Stranger Things or, I don't know, some of the Marvel shows and stuff, but Andor, it just feels unique and fresh, something that Star Wars has needed for a long time, and, it's been able to accomplish that so far, and, it's shows more of the not black and white, that the Star Wars story is more than just black and white. There's a lot of gray material in between, like, even spoilers, of course, for the show. Cassian, he kills a couple of people who are not posing any immediate threat to him. Like, while they may be viewed as a threat in some capacity, they aren't in that moment trying to be a threat to Cassian, and he still guns them down, which, goes hand in hand with the comments he made in Rogue One about them all doing terrible things in service of the rebellion, which is explored in other material as well. And I think this series is just going to continue to go down that rabbit hole with characters like Saw Gerrera coming in, getting to see Luthen Rael and his journey alongside Mon Mothma and other characters. And I'm just excited to see where the series goes from here, because we still got a lot of ground to cover, and we're just halfway through. We were yet to see much of the Empire. Like, we haven't seen stormtroopers except in the background of 1 or 2 episodes. Death troopers are supposed to show up, and there's just a lot to look forward to in this series. And we've also got a whole other season coming, which should introduce K2SO, because I don't think he's coming in this season, but I'd love to be surprised to see him come in. And, like, one thing also that I've seen talk about a lot is the lack of cameos, that kind of thing. And while I myself, as a Star Wars fan, love to see that, it's also a relief to, not have to try and pick out things. Like, there's cool Easter eggs like Star Killer's armor in the antique store on Coruscant and other Easter eggs and things hidden in the background. But the fact that we don't have, like, I don't know, Darth Vader pop up in one episode, Palpatine in another. We get, like, name drops of, like, Sly Moore and other characters that we know. So if you're a fan, you're like, oh, I know who that is. It's something cool like that, but it's not something in your face like, oh, here's Ahsoka Tano, which, I don't know, it would be cool to still see someone like Ahsoka or characters from the Rebel series, but it's not needed, and just alluding to it, you know, making us think, hey, maybe this is talking about such and such, like all the different discussions going on in the Imperial, like the meeting that they had in that one episode. There's a lot of talk about if some of those mentions are alluding to events from Solo, Rebels, or other pieces of medium throughout the Star Wars universe. So yeah, it's just a very good start to the series, and I cannot wait to see where they go from here. It has truly been, to me personally, like, I know a lot of people love The Mandalorian and stuff, and I'm one of them, but just this series has been so unique and captivating. Like, you feel real drawn in to the characters, especially in the second arc. I think it was top notch. I don't even know if they could go better than that, but I have faith that they can, and I'm just looking forward to see where they go. The only thing that's really bad is the characters they've grown attached to have all died, kind of like in Rogue One. But yeah, I'm just so excited to see where they go from here. But that is pretty much it in regards to my thoughts on the first half of Andor Season 1. I guess this is the mid-season recap review, whatever you want to call it, for Andor. And yeah, I'm just excited to see where they go from here. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, be sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe. Helps me out a ton. That's when you guys enjoy the content. And yeah, be looking out for more videos about Andor and other shows, movies, whatever it is in pop culture, because I'm planning on trying to put out some more content related to these things. Of course, Star Wars is always going to be at the forefront of this channel, but I'm looking to, you know, dive into some other properties and franchises when the time is right. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.